17 years ago today, Metallica went back to their roots when they released Death Magnetic. Through the 90s, the Black Album was more heavy metal than thrash metal. Load and Reload are more blues rock than thrash metal. And Saint Anger was something. With 2008's Death Magnetic, this was a return to form. Their first thrash metal album in 20 years, since 1988's And Justice for All. And I think this album gets slept on a lot just because of the time frame that it was released in the band's career. It's the first album to feature Robert Trujillo on bass, and right here I've got the 2014 Blackened Recordings reissue on vinyl. On CD, I have an original 2008 copy with this kind of like coffin style opening, which I don't like all that much because it starts to cut off the lyrics, as you can see on My Apocalypse. But this album is 10 songs and almost an hour and 20 minutes. So the songs are pretty long. I think the shortest song on this thing is still 5.5 or 6 minutes long. I do enjoy most of this album, although I will say with a caveat that it does have one of my least favorite Metallica songs of all time on it, that being Broken, Beaten, Scarred. But to ignore Broken, Beaten, Scarred, That Was Just Your Life, The Day That Never Comes, which they still play pretty frequently on tour nowadays, All Nightmare Long, which should make a return on the set list. They haven't played it live in 10 years. Rarities like The Unforgiven 3, Suicide and Redemption, and The Judas Kiss. This album is an overlooked spot in Metallica's discography, and if you like this album and you want to dig even deeper, there's even a B-sides album for it called Beyond Magnetic, 4 extra tracks that didn't make the cut that ended up getting released in 2011 to coincide with the band's 30th anniversary. What an album this is. If you've slept on it, if you're one of those people that's like, Metallica wasn't good after Justice, give this one a listen, because it is the most thrashy Metallica album since Justice, and if you like the first 4, then you'll really, really, really like Death Magnetic.